Justice must never be for sale. The bench must never become a sanctuary for compromise. Corruption.
The issue of judicial integrity that President Bola Tinubu raised at the 2025 All Nigerian Judges Conference directly intersects with the ongoing trials, like that of Nnamdi Kanu, and underscores the need for transparency, fairness, and public trust in the judiciary. Kanu's case has been one of the most talked about in recent Nigerian history, not just because of the charges against him, but also due to the perceived inconsistencies and political undertones that have followed the case. The trial, which is being overseen by Justice Binta Nyako and earlier proceedings under Justice Omotosho, has seen its fair share of controversy. Justice Omotosho, who initially presided over Kanu's case, became a figure of particular interest when questions about the fairness and impartiality of the legal proceedings emerged. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, was arrested and charged with treasonable felony, an issue that has sparked a fierce debate about the political nature of his trial. Many have questioned whether Kanu is being tried fairly or if political pressure is influencing the decisions in the court. Justice Omotosho's role in this case was notable, as he was the one who authorized the rearrest of Kanu, a decision that led to widespread controversy and protests, especially among IPOB members and supporters of Kanu. This case raised concerns about the independence of the judiciary and whether judges were truly free from outside influence. It also led to questions about the integrity of the courts, which is exactly what Tinubu was referring to when he urged judges to ensure their decisions are based on the rule of law and not external pressures. Kanu's legal team, his supporters, and even human rights groups have pointed to the manner in which his case has been handled as a sign that the judiciary is not immune from the influence of political powers. The constant legal battles, including the debate over whether Kanu's arrest was lawful or not, have fueled concerns about judicial impartiality. Even when his legal team won some victories in the case, such as a ruling for his release, the Nigerian government's actions have seemed to undermine these decisions, raising further doubts about the fairness of the trial. In the context of Tinubu's speech, Kanu's case is a prime example of how public confidence in the judiciary can be eroded when there are perceptions of bias, delays, or political influence. Tinubu's call for judicial reforms, which include ensuring judges act with integrity and prioritize the public interest, is particularly relevant to high-profile cases like Kanu's. The public perception of Kanu's trial, whether it's seen as fair or politically motivated, plays a crucial role in the credibility of the judiciary. The need to restore public trust, therefore, is not just a theoretical issue, but a very real concern that affects the lives of individuals and the broader societal trust in the system. For Kanu's supporters, and many others who see his trial as politically charged, restoring public confidence means more than just technical legal procedures. It's about showing that the judiciary is not swayed by political power. It's about demonstrating that the courts can and will stand up to political pressure, as it is supposed to do in any democratic society. The pressure on judges to ensure they maintain independence in such high-profile cases is immense, and it is here that Tinubu's message is critical. Judges need to safeguard their integrity to prevent the kind of public cynicism that breeds distrust in the legal system. As we continue to watch the developments in Kanu's case, the message that Tinubu shared with judges becomes even more significant. If the judiciary is to regain the trust of the public, it must not only resolve cases with impartiality and fairness, but also be seen to do so. When people lose faith in the justice system, whether because of corruption, delays, or perceived bias, it undermines the rule of law itself. The case of Nnamdi Kanu, more than any other in recent times, brings this issue into sharp focus. The Nigerian judiciary, under the pressure of high-profile cases like Kanu's, must show that it can be trusted to make decisions based on law, not politics. If President Tinubu's call is to have any real meaning, it must be followed by actions that reinforce judicial independence, fairness, and transparency. If Nigerians are to believe in the system, the actions of the judiciary must speak louder than words, particularly in cases that attract both national and international attention. For the average Nigerian, the case of Nnamdi Kanu represents something deeper than just one man's trial. It reflects the state of the nation's legal system. Is the judiciary truly independent? Or is it another arm of political power? The more Kanu's case drags on, the more the public will ask this question. If the courts can't answer with integrity and fairness, public confidence in the system will continue to diminish. In conclusion, the trial of Nnamdi Kanu under Justice Omotosho and later under other judges is more than just a legal matter. It's a litmus test for the Nigerian judiciary's ability to operate without political interference. President Tinubu's call to action for judges to safeguard their integrity is not only timely, but essential. If the judiciary is to restore public confidence, it must deliver justice impartially, without fear or favor. This is the only way to ensure that the rule of law remains the cornerstone of Nigeria's democracy.